Hello, my friends. Welcome back to SWT English Learning. I'm so happy to see you here again. Yay! Today we have a fun topic, talking about hobbies. Hobbies are things we do in our free time. They make our life more interesting and colorful. Maybe you like painting, reading, dancing, or playing video games. Maybe you like cooking, hiking, or watching movies. Everyone has something they enjoy doing. In this video, we will learn how to talk about hobbies in simple and natural English. I'll show you a short scenario, and I'll explain each sentence so you can understand clearly. You can repeat after me, you can shadow my voice, and you can practice speaking aloud. Ready? Yeah, let's begin. Let's imagine this. You meet a new friend at a park. You both sit on a bench and start a friendly chat. You want to know more about each other, so you start talking about hobbies. This is a great way to make friends and keep the conversation going. Now, listen carefully, and I'll tell you the story. One sunny Sunday afternoon, I went to Central Park in New York. The weather was warm, the birds were singing, and kids were laughing. Ha, ha, ha! I sat on a bench with my iced coffee. It tasted so good. Then a guy sat next to me. His name was Jake. We started talking. He was friendly and had a big smile. I said, "Hey, Jake, what do you like to do in your free time?" That question is simple and perfect for starting a conversation. Let's say it together slowly. What do you like to do in your free time? You can use this question anywhere, at school, work, or while traveling. Jake smiled and said, "Oh, I love playing basketball. I play every weekend with my friends." Let's repeat. I love playing basketball. I play every weekend with my friends. Simple, right? You can change basketball to your own hobby. I love cooking. I love reading books. I love gardening. That's how you personalize it. Then I said, "Wow, that's cool. How long have you been playing basketball?" Jake said, maybe since I was 10 years old." That's a great answer. It means he has liked. You can answer like this. Since I was a kid. For 5 years. Since last summer. Easy, right? Haha. Then I said, "Do you play for fun or do you play in a team?" Jake said, "Just for fun. It helps me relax after work." That's a nice reason. Hobbies help us relax and enjoy life. Let's learn some other phrases you can use when talking about hobbies. It makes me happy. It helps me forget stress. It's my favorite thing to do. I feel good when I do it. Try to repeat them with me slowly. Remember, practice makes you confident. Let's take a short pause and understand something important. When we talk about hobbies in English, we usually use verbs like, love, or enjoy. Examples: I like reading. I love dancing. I enjoy cooking. These three words mean almost the same thing, but they show different levels of feeling. Like is simple. Love is strong. Enjoy means you feel good doing it. For example, I like music. I love playing guitar. I enjoy listening to songs when I'm driving. Wow, see how natural that sounds? Then Jake asked me, "What about you? What's your hobby?" I smiled and said, "Oh, I love photography." I explained, I take pictures of nature, buildings, and people. It helps me see beauty in simple things. Photography is a beautiful hobby because it teaches us to notice small details. The light, the colors, the emotions, everything tells a story. Then Jake said, "That's amazing. Do you post your photos online?" I said, "Yeah, sometimes I share them on Instagram, but mostly I just keep them for memories." That's true. Sometimes hobbies are not for showing off. They're just for happiness. Now let's pause again and talk about how you can use these phrases yourself. When someone asks you, "What's your hobby?" you can answer, "I like playing soccer." "I love drawing." "I enjoy watching movies." If you want to say why you like your hobby, you can add, "Because it's relaxing." "Because it makes me happy." "Because I learn new things." Example, "I love cooking because it makes me happy." "I enjoy gardening because it's peaceful." Wow, you see how smooth that sounds? Then Jake said something funny. "Sometimes I watch cooking shows, but I never cook." I laughed too. I said you should try it once. You might be good at it. Remember, laughing or adding humor makes your conversation friendly and natural. Even small words like ha 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 or he 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 make it sound real, not robotic. All right, my friends, let's stop here for part 1. We learned how to start a conversation about hobbies, how to ask questions like, "What do you like to do?" and how to answer using "I like," "I love," and "I enjoy."
In the last part, we met Jake in the park and started a friendly conversation about our hobbies. Now, let's keep that conversation going and learn how to make it sound more natural and fun. So, Jake and I kept talking. The weather was still nice, the sun was shining, and people were walking their dogs. Such a peaceful day. Jake said, "You know, photography sounds really cool. I wish I could take good pictures." I said, "You can. Everyone can learn. You just need to practice." Then I added, "Hey, Jake, do you ever take pictures when you play basketball?" He said, "Sometimes, but usually I'm too busy playing." I said, "Oh, that makes sense. You can't dribble and take pictures at the same time." We both laughed. See how simple and friendly this conversation sounds? When you talk about hobbies, you don't have to use big words. Just speak naturally and use small reactions like, "Oh, ha ha ha, yeah." They make your English sound real, like everyday American speech. Then I asked Jake another question. "Do you have any other hobbies?" He said, let me think. "I also like watching movies, especially action movies." That's a great answer. You can use the same structure for your own sentence. "I like watching comedies." "I like watching romantic movies." "I like watching documentaries." When someone shares their hobby, it's good to show interest. I said, "Woo, that's nice. What's your favorite movie?" Jake said, "I think it's The Avengers. It's full of energy and teamwork." I said, "Yeah, I love that one too. The story and the action are amazing." Let's stop for a second and learn something important. When we agree with someone in English, we can say things like, "Me too." "I like it too." "I love that as well." These short phrases make your conversation more friendly and smooth. Then Jake asked me, "What kind of movies do you like?" I said, I enjoy watching travel documentaries. They show new places, new cultures, and beautiful nature." Jake said, "Oh, that's cool. You must love adventure." I smiled and said, "Yeah, I do. I love trying new things." When you talk about hobbies, sometimes people ask you why you like something. So you can say, "I like it because it's relaxing." "I enjoy it because I learn something new." "I love it because it makes me feel alive." Let's practice one more time together. Say with me slowly. "I love drawing because it makes me calm." I enjoy running because it keeps me healthy. I like reading because I can learn from books. Nice! You're doing great! Then, in our story, Jake looked at his watch and said, "Oh, it's getting late. I need to go meet my friends for lunch." I said, "No problem. It was nice talking to you." He said, "Yeah, same here. Maybe next time we can play basketball or take some photos together." I said, "Sure, that would be fun." That was a simple and friendly way to end the chat. That's how real people talk. Short, kind, and natural sentences. Now, let's take a moment to review what we learned. When you meet someone new, you can start the topic like this. What do you like to do in your free time? What's your hobby? What do you enjoy doing? Then you can answer like this. I like reading. I love painting. I enjoy cooking. To keep the conversation going, you can ask more questions. How long have you been doing that? Why do you like it? Do you do it alone or with friends? And to show interest, you can say, "Wow, that's amazing." "Oh, really?" "Yeah, I love that too." "That sounds fun." These small phrases make your English sound warm and natural. They show that you're listening and that you care about the other person's answer. Now, let's do a quick speaking practice. I'll say a sentence and you can repeat after me. Ready? I like playing guitar. I love dancing with my friends. I enjoy watching TV shows in English because it helps me learn new words. Good job. I can already imagine your smile. Yay! Oh, I almost forgot something important. Sometimes people ask you about new hobbies, things you want to learn in the future. For example, I want to learn how to play the piano. I'd like to try painting. I hope to learn surfing one day. So, you can also talk about your future hobbies, not only your current ones. That shows motivation and makes the conversation more interesting. Jake also told me, "I want to learn guitar someday." I said, "Ooh, that's awesome. I can teach you some basics if you want." He said, "Really? That would be great." I said, "Of course. It's fun to share hobbies." You see, hobbies can connect people. They help you make friends, learn new things, and feel good about yourself. And when you can talk about them in English, woo, that's even better. All right, my friends, now it's your turn. Think for a moment. What is your hobby? Do you like music, sports, art, or something else? Say it out loud right now. Go ahead. I'll wait for you. Uh-huh. Don't be shy. Say it clearly. Good. That's how you practice speaking. The more you say it, the more confident you become. You can talk to yourself in the mirror or record your voice on your phone. Little by little, your English will sound smoother and more natural. That's the secret. Practice with small, real-life topics. Talking about hobbies is one of the best ways to start a friendly conversation in English. It's easy, it's fun, and it helps you build confidence. So, my friends, next time you meet someone new, just smile and ask, "What do you like to do in your free time?" You'll be surprised how fast people open up when they talk about something they love. All right, this is the end of our story and lesson. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed telling it. If you learned something today, say yeah with me. Yeah! Keep speaking English every day. Keep learning. And remember, don't be afraid of mistakes. Even if you say oops sometimes, it's okay. Mistakes help you grow. Thank you for watching SWT English Learning. I'll see you soon in the next video. Until then, stay happy, stay positive, and keep practicing English.